Alright, what's going on, YouTube world? Well, back, and today I am not doing a beer review, but I am doing, I guess, a overview, maybe, or review on the Tricities Craft Beer Fest, the inaugural Tricities Craft Beer Fest. So I guess what that means is it's the first year they've had it. They had it at this event complex center that I've never been to. It's pretty cool though. You can tell that they use it for a bunch of stuff. They have like a little baseball field on one side. They had the event center itself, it looked like a gym. It had the basketball hoops on the sides. But the interesting thing is next to it, maybe 10 feet away, they had another building that had a giant carousel for little kids to get onto. If I would have gone drunk it up, I might have gone on that carousel. I might have said that. It didn't happen, but I was going to try. But thank God I didn't make a fool of myself. But anyway, definitely a fun event. I went with me and my girlfriend and a good buddy of mine that likes to go to all the beer fests with me. If I'm going to go drinking in Tri-Cities, to any brewery or any event, this is the guy that it goes to, and he goes every single time, without a doubt, unless he's busy. So big up to him. 30 breweries. 30 breweries. This was the nice part about it. There was about 5 or 6 breweries that I had not even heard of or tried. I'll show you. Got stuff here that I got, and so let's go through some of this stuff. So this is one of the ones that I'd never heard of. 12 String Brewing Company, Spokane, Washington, it says. So I had a beer from them, I believe. Not 100% sure what I tried out a bunch of these. What else we got here? I'm trying to read these as I go. So Maple Valley, Washington, never heard of them. Lumber House Brewing LLC, sorry, same thing. This is really cool. I love this. Look at that. That's a badass sticker. Freaking deer with the freaking pine glass with the tie. And get classier than that. Young Buck Brewing, what does that say? Spokane? That's pretty cool. Like their card. Cameron Johnson, owner and head brewer, so shout out to you. There's their information if you want to see that. Got a couple stickers from Hop Valley. They were there. You could go over there and smell hops. A couple of those. This is a freaking badass sticker. Look at that. Tell me that's not freaking kick-ass. This looks like, if I literally walk right over here, this is exactly what this looks like. Well, right now it's not grown yet, but this is like right next to my house, and that's freaking kick-ass. Love that sticker. Had to get another bale breaker. They were there. Did have a bottom cutter. Had to. See, look, Mount Vernon, FS Brewing. Pretty cool, like the little rooster there. Never heard of them though. Okay. This one I have to mention. I spent a little time on this one. So when I walked into the event, I had been recently looking into breweries in the area that I had not been to, and I came across Old Opera Brewing Company from Walla Walla, Washington. I've been to Walla Walla, never heard of this brewery. So look, they didn't have a website. They had a Facebook page. Not much activity at all, besides like one guy spamming their comment section saying, "Are you guys open today? Are you guys open today? Are you guys open today?" Really cool label. I will show it to you right now. But so I looked at it, and it's a Nano Farm Brewery. So me being the curious cat that I am, decided to look up the address that they had. And it's a house, look it up on Google Maps. It's a house with a farm. And then there's this little shack right in the middle. And that's their brewery. That's where they brew out of, that little tiny shack. And it's their tap room. They're open this month and throughout summer. So I will be going there. Oop, I got I got a stupid email came up. I wasn't sure if the video had stopped. But I will be trying to stop there on my way back from the Bale Breaker Boat Bash. So hopefully they're open. But anyways, I had looked them up, and a so basically it's the one brewery that I definitely wanted to get a beer from. So found them directly, made a beeline straight to them. Said I seen you guys online. What do you guys have? And they had a Kolsch, and then they had a Imperial Stout. I mean, if you know anything about me, I went straight for that Imperial Stout. And he kind of looked at me and said, "Do I know you?" So I don't think so. What's your name? Noel? I do know you. I get notifications when you like my page because I went on the Facebook and I like their page because I like to keep my current events, see what's going on in the area. And I said, "Oh yeah, nice to meet you." He says, "Hey, I like your background on your I'm assuming my Facebook page," and because I have like all stickers from all these events that I've gone to. Every brewery from Tricities to Yakima and back, Seattle area, Oregon, and I have them all spread out. So if you don't follow me on Facebook or any of my social media, you probably don't see it. You can go check it out here on the YouTube page. I'm going to be updating that picture to include this sticker and all these other ones that I've gotten. I really want to include these, but they're not breweries, so I'm not going to. But yeah, he knew my name right off the bat, and he's like, "I want to ask you something. I just don't remember what." And he pretty much was like, "Here, take a sticker." And I was like, "Oh, I grabbed the sticker," but apparently I had grabbed these little circle cards that they had, and I didn't grab a sticker, so he gave me 3. But this is the sticker here. Tell me that's not kick ass. Old Opera Brewing, that's freaking badass. Chubby guy going to town with a mug. Said I got 3 of them, so that'll definitely be going up on the page. Love cool stuff like that. But yeah, really nice guy. Hope to see you soon. Hopefully you guys are watching this. Yeah, and then this would be my girlfriend here. Have had lots of their beers before. My girl loves the freaking Huckleberry Pucker. It's a good beer, but if she sees that, she's sprinting towards it. She has to have it every single time. What else we got? Don't need to show that. I got this little thing here for the Sunnyside Summer Ale Fest. I went last year. That was a good time. So I'll see you guys there. You guys can get some info off of there if you want to. Okay, let's go back to this real quick. Any of my YouTube followers, anybody that sees this, if you're a single dude and you want to see some good-looking Latinas with some tight little mini dresses and some high freaking heels all dolled up, go to this event. Go to this. Okay, last year I was not single when I went. I'm just saying I went with my single cousin and he let me know. So we'll leave it at that. Go to that event. Okay. Blue It Brewing. Tell you, I did have a beer from them. If I don't know if Blue It's watching this, or I believe it might have been this. I tried their black IPA. I will say right off the bat, I'm not a fan. I'm sorry. I've had black IPAs. Rattlesnake Brewing, Tricities makes a really good one. That one was it was something else. I couldn't hang with it. I don't know if it's because I had it at the end of the night or what, but it really wasn't for me. But yeah, let's go ahead and move on. I like when companies do this because it shows like that they're small, and when your sticker is your bottle label, you're at a small brewery, and usually, honestly, I feel like it's the better beer. Like I'll go ahead and throw this out there. Whitstern Brewery, like my favorite brewery, not my hometown, but my favorite, because I have 2 with the exact same distance. I have Snipes and Whitstern, but I go Old Whitstern all the time. When they have their beer and when they make beer, I feel like it's so small. The quality is so much better. Like Whitstern's really good beer. Horse Heaven has pretty good beer. Anything with it's like a real startup. I feel like it's going. They have the time to make the quality beer. When it gets to a point where they're real big, Ice Harbor wise, Bale Breaker wise, I feel like they kind of lose it a little bit. I'm not saying that Bale Breaker has lost it in any way, means, or form, but I feel like it kind of gets lost in the shuffle a little bit. But this is from Winthrop, Washington, a place that I've never heard of. So what does this say again? Hooligan Stout. So I did have that. Draft Ale. Old Schoolhouse Brewery. Can't talk today. Oh. A robust dark beer with lots of chocolate malts, which why I liked it. Designed with hooligans who demand something more from their beer. See, now that's kick-ass. I love that. Look at that. Bam. Now that's kick-ass. Shout out to you guys. Whoops. Okay, maybe half a shout out. Georgetown, I've had their stuff before. Oh, here's the stickers for that 12 string brewing company. Bronyor, I've had their stuff before. A little map on the back there. This is another really cool one. I had this. This is by Northern Ales, Kettle Falls, Washington. Another Washington place I've never heard of. Again, it's a bottle label, and I did have this. It's called Okanagan Highlander Scotch Style Ale. It reminded me a lot of the Highlander, same name, but this is the Okanagan. But Worcester makes a Highlander, and it's a Scottish ale, and it's a really, really good beer. If you haven't had a Scottish ale, I'd recommend it. It's like it's rich, it's malty, it's dark without being overly dark. It's definitely got a good flavor to it. But that's a pretty kick-ass label there too. Oh, yeah. And as I'm sure you've noticed, I'm outside. It's a beautiful day today. It's like, I don't even know, 70 degrees or something out here. So I just decided to, get out of the room for a little bit and, get out here and record this quick video about this, about the Tricities Craft Beer Fest? I think that's what it's called. I think that's the name of it. But anyways, so I'm thinking I'm going to start doing a lot more reviews outside, just because the lighting's a little better. I know I'm dark right now because I'm in the shade, but if I was in the sunlight, I'd have to have my sunglasses on, which is not a big deal. But I have this area, well, I'll show you at the end of the video maybe, where I can sit and I'll have hops in the background. And I think that'll be a kick-ass way to be recording beer reviews. So, you let me know, or I'll do it on my own. Don't matter. Okay, this next sticker, it's got a story to go along with it too. I have gone to Yakima Craft a few times. Never went to their downtown because they closed it, but I was going to go. But I've been to their tap house a few times. A buddy of mine, Fred, if you know you're watching this, took me to an event at Yakima Valley Hops, or I forget what it's called. I believe that's what it's called. I believe it's this. I believe it's that right there. I'm not 100% sure though. But took me to an event there, and Yakima Craft was there, and a couple other breweries I can't remember were there, and I got to talk to one of the brewers named Caleb. And I met him there. I took a picture with the guy, and it's funny because I was like sitting there. I was already, I was drunk off my ass. Hey man, take a picture with me. All right. I'm like, hey man, you need to smile. I was all cheesing ear to ear, and he's just like, no. I'm like, well, fuck you then, man. Whatever. Took a picture. Lost that picture. I have all these other pictures from that night, but I was too drunk, so I didn't save them to my Snapchat. So that picture got lost. Again, Fred took me out to another bar later on, a couple months down, and I see him again. And I said, hey, isn't that a Yakima Craft? And he says, yeah, that's Caleb. He knew him. And I went and bought a beer, put it on there, said, I don't know if you remember me, but I met you. He's like, yeah, I do remember you. And he was around a crowd of friends, and I just told him, yeah, I asked you for a picture, and you told me, yeah, but you weren't going to smile. And everybody just starts cracking up at the table and laughing and saying, yeah, that's definitely Caleb for you. And he just says, oh man, thank you, you're a gentleman. And I was on my way. I was on my way out regardless. But so I seen him again at this event, and I went right up to him because I was hoping they were going to have their, what is it called? Una Mas beer. It's like a cilantro, and I don't know if it's a chili beer, but it's like a cilantro and lime beer, I want to say. But it has a really cool, like, Day of the Dead candy skull. Like, I wouldn't say it's a candy skull. It's more of the Day of the Dead because it's a woman with the, the roses in the hair. She's got her face painted up like the Day of the Dead. But, she's got a body. A skull is the skull. But it's a really cool label. And he says that he was going to bring it, but he decided not to. And they're going to eventually can it, hopefully. But I might have to make a trip down to Yakima Craft one of these days, see if I can't get a little quick taste of that. But, yeah, he recognized me right off the bat. And we had this funny conversation like, hey man, how's it going? I don't remember your name. Hey, well, that's good because I don't remember your name either, but I remember where I seen you at. So he gave me a couple free beers, me and my girlfriend, so I appreciate that. Caleb, if you're watching this, you're the man. And he gave me this. Now this is a sticker. Bam. That's badass. I don't know if you guys have seen Yakima Craft's old stickers, but I definitely like this new logo that they're going with now. That's freaking kick ass. Definitely like that. And got a, this is just a grower's book, hops and whatnot. I'm not going to show that off too much. It's just where I was holding all these stickers and stuff because it made it real convenient for me. And this is really cool. Check that out. Started giving these little necklaces out at No Lie. So it's one of their cans. And, this is really smart because everybody had one, and if you didn't have one, you wanted one. I got asked at least half a dozen times where I got it from and if they had any more. So I've never actually had this beer. I don't know if they had it on tap. I honestly just got on the line to get this because, like I said, I wanted to try all the breweries that I hadn't tried yet. So, sorry, No Lie. I've had your beer. I love your Born and Raised IPA, but maybe I'll grab this one the next time. It is a pale ale. I like pale ales. It's what is it? 6.1. It's not too bad. So that's cool. Put all my stickers in here and stuff. The heck? Huh. Got a Pike sticker in there. Look at that. I like Pike. That's cool. Cigar. Don't mind that. Yeah, it was definitely a good time. The only bad points I can figure out, I would say, is definitely the food. They had grilled mac and cheese, like this little vendor, two vendors. Grilled mac and cheese, which was good, is what I had. You could either get it just grilled mac and cheese in a bowl, and then make it a sandwich, or you can get the grilled mac and cheese buffalo chicken, which was like pieces of chicken with buffalo sauce and blue cheese, which is what I got. It wasn't amazing. I ate it because I knew I needed to have something in my stomach. And then they had just stupid mosquito. They had like cheeseburgers. So that's literally all you could get. That was just disappointing. I wish they had at least maybe one more, a little bit different variety, because you definitely need the burgers. You need the oddball, which would be the mac and cheese. And then you need, like, I don't know, barbecue or something. I wish Ann's Creole and Soul Food would have been there. They have the great freaking soul food, gumbo and wings and shrimp po' boys, all that good shit. But yeah, it was definitely a good time. The thing that I do like about this event is they actually made announcements. 2 hours in, all right, everybody, thank you for coming out. Thank you for making this possible and making this a good event. We got 3 hours left, and then they did an announcement like every 2 hours until like there was 45 minutes left, and they did last call, whatever. They didn't do last call at 45 minutes, but they said last call will be at X time or whatever it was. And so I went ahead and headed out from there. But yeah, definitely a good time. I'd recommend you to go next year if it's next year. I hope they have it, just because, and it's my first Washington beer event as in WashingtonBeer.com commission. So they put on a really good event. I will say that. They had a lot of security, and I mean a lot of security going around, which is, I don't mind it, except, it's kind of, when you have that guy walking around strutting his stuff, looking like, he got picked on a lot in high school and somebody gave him a badge, and now he's looking like Mr. Hardcore. I hate that vibe, especially if I'm drinking. I'm gonna poke fun at him. So yeah, that's just me. I'm a douchebag, but I can be, at least. But yeah, it was definitely a fun event. Looking at this timer here, the video's running a little long, but hopefully you guys, if you sat through this whole thing, thank you, appreciate it. But yeah, so not this week that you're watching this, hopefully I'll get another beer review up this week or not. We'll see. I have a ton of beer. If you follow me on Instagram, you'll see my beer fridge. I have a lot of beer going on. I got a lot of stuff at discount for like $1 a beer at this place up in Tricities. I need to do a review on Iron Horse's Faster. Just got that. Still got a bunch of stuff I need to do. But next week, I don't even remember what day that is, but it's next Saturday, Bellbreaker Boat Bash. So definitely post an overview on that event and let you know how that goes. But once again, thank you guys for watching. I know this was a bit of a long one, but gotta let you know how the events are so you can look out and see if you want to go or not. So again, thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for subscribing, and I'll see you on the next one. Cheers, everyone.